Have you ever tried to change a personal habit only to find yourself falling back into old patterns? This is a struggle most of us are all too familiar with. Our minds, you see, have a wandering nature. One moment we're focusing on our breath during a meditation session, the next we're planning our grocery list. It's a common challenge backed up by numerous studies. But why is breaking old habits so difficult? Well, it all comes down to our brain's neural reward systems. These systems use positive and negative reinforcement to shape our behaviors. Think about it. Your brain might associate the taste of sugary snacks with pleasure, making it difficult to resist that extra cookie. Yet the real question is not why we fall back into old habits, but how we can break free from them. What if there was a different approach to breaking these stubborn habits? Let's delve deeper into this in the next scene. Enter conscious awareness, a powerful tool in guiding our behavior. This isn't about brute force, but rather a gentle awakening of the mind, a turning inward to observe and understand our own thoughts and actions. It's about being fully present, fully engaged in the moment, and it's this quality that can help us shift our habits. Consider the traditional approach to changing unwanted behaviors, like suppressing the urge to reach for that sugary treat or light up that cigarette. We've all been there, trying to wrestle our desires into submission. But what if we've been going about it all wrong? What if instead of pushing away these cravings, we leaned in, got curious, and really observed what was happening? Imagine you're behind the wheel. Your phone buzzes with a new message. Your fingers itch to reach for it, but instead you pause. You observe the urge, the anticipation of a new message, the habitual response. You don't suppress it, you just watch it, get curious about it. And in that moment of conscious awareness, you break the cycle. You don't reach for the phone. You've just demonstrated the power of conscious awareness. The same approach was used in a novel experiment with smokers. Instead of telling them to resist the urge to smoke, they were encouraged to light up, but with a twist. They had to be fully conscious of the act, from the smell of the smoke to the taste in their mouth. And what they found was quite enlightening. Many realized that smoking wasn't as pleasurable as they had thought. This conscious awareness led them to quit smoking, not because they were told to, but because they didn't enjoy it anymore. So, conscious awareness, being fully present, and embracing curiosity, these aren't just lofty concepts. They are practical tools that we can use every day to break old patterns and form new ones. So, how can we harness this power of conscious awareness and curiosity to break old patterns? Scene script. Mindfulness training and cognitive control may hold the answers. Often we find ourselves stuck in a cycle of unhealthy habits, unsure of how to break free. But the practice of mindfulness, a form of meditation where one focuses on being intensely aware of what they're sensing and feeling in the moment, can provide a solution. It allows us to fully engage with our actions, thoughts, and feelings, offering an opportunity to interrupt these automatic processes. Mindfulness training has been shown to be effective in breaking old habits. For instance, smokers who were trained to smoke mindfully began to notice the unpleasantness of smoking. They didn't suppress their desire to smoke, but instead they brought curiosity to their smoking experience. This awareness led many of them to quit smoking, demonstrating the power of mindfulness in breaking ingrained habits. This brings us to the concept of cognitive control. Cognitive control is our brain's ability to regulate our behavior and responses, especially in situations where we might be tempted to fall back into old habits. We use cognitive control when we resist the urge to reach for a chocolate bar when we're trying to eat healthier, or when we keep our hands on the steering wheel instead of reaching for our phone when it buzzes with a new message. Interestingly, our brain's response to curiosity and conscious awareness can be traced to specific areas. For example, the prefrontal cortex, an area responsible for higher cognitive functions, plays a crucial role in how we regulate our behavior. It helps us weigh the consequences of our actions and make healthier choices. Leveraging this knowledge about our brain can help us understand and manage our habits better. In today's digital age, practical applications of these insights are more accessible than ever. Whether it's resisting the urge to snack late at night or breaking the cycle of checking social media every few minutes, mindfulness training apps can guide us in harnessing our cognitive control to drive behavioral change. So, by being curious and consciously aware, we can tap into our cognitive control, understand and manage our habits, and drive meaningful changes in our lives.